Welcome back. Now, we don't often hear about Brexit driving prices down, but one British pub chain has cut the price of a pint by around 20 pence on average. From today, a pint of Ruddles in Wetherspoons will cost between £1.39 and £1.69 in around 800 of its pubs across the country. Well, the chain says that it's cut the price because leaving the customs union means an end to tariffs, which would lead to price cuts in pubs and supermarkets. Well, joining me now to discuss this is the founder and chairman of Wetherspoons, Tim Martin. Good afternoon, Tim. I don't quite understand this point that you're trying to make. Could you elaborate on it a bit?
Well, it's easily understandable. A lot of people are saying that if we leave without a deal, prices will go up. It's not logical. We save £39 billion, so we're better off on day one. We can eliminate tariffs on over 12,000 products, including bananas, rice, New Zealand and Australian wine, and many, many other products. And we can regain control of fishing grounds, which will lead to price reductions. So what we're saying to illustrate this benefit to the country and to all consumers, we are going to reduce the price of one of our beers, Ruddles Bitter, as you've said. So it's easy to understand.
But Tim, we're still in the EU, we're still in the customs union. Aren't you only illustrating that you have fat enough profits to be able to afford this price cut?
I don't think so. I think you will have heard, in fact, it was implicit in your first question, that you thought prices would go up. Now, that's been the mantra of a lot of the Remain organisations, the CBI.
Well, Michael Gove himself admits some prices will go up, some prices will go down. He doesn't know by how much or which prices will move in which direction. So, do you know more? Do you know more than the minister?
Well, I can only tell you what I know, and there's 12,651 products that you don't hear about much, and I haven't heard it much in the media, which the government can eliminate tariffs on. Products from outside the EU, which is 93% of the world, are often subject to tariffs, which are collected in this country and sent to the EU. So on New Zealand wine, which is very popular, on Jack Daniels, on oranges, on bananas, on rice, on many everyday products. So obviously, if you eliminate those tariffs, prices will, of course, go down. Now, there may be
but that's predicated on forming some kind of trade deal with those countries. You've also got the foreign exchange element to this, haven't you? And you've got the pound at record lows at the moment. So you import inflation.
Sam, it doesn't depend on a trade deal. You can do this without any trade deal at all. And there is no axiomatic rule that says countries outside the EU have lower currencies. They don't necessarily have. I think the UK will be economically stronger outside the EU. Therefore, the currency is likely, in my opinion, to be stronger.
Oh, OK, there's a lot of assumptions in there. How much is this costing Wetherspoons, Tim?
Well, it's if we don't leave the EU, it'll cost us a lot. It'll cost every single customer £600 per person in the UK, in what we've agreed to pay.
That's not what I asked. I asked about this advertising campaign, which effectively is what it is. What is that costing Wetherspoons?
It's to call it an advertising campaign when there's a very important economic issue in which most of the media, including yourself just now, have implied that prices will go up, is pejorative. And I'm not going to say what 20 pence per pint is going to cost us. Overall, we do OK, and we hope.
But it is going to have a cost, and you are effectively making a political point. And as a PLC, I'm wondering, have you had approval from your board, from your shareholders, to be taking this cost hit to make this political point?
That's a very amateur economics point. we are investing money, if you like, in trying to illustrate the fact, contrary to most of the views which are perpetrated in the media, that prices in the shops will go down if the UK eliminates tariffs upon leaving the protectionist customs union. That's a
can I just ask what was amateur about my point?
Would you like to let me finish my sentence?
Well, I'm waiting for you to answer my question, which was, has your board approved you taking this cost hit to a PLC for which you have shareholders to make a political point?
That is an invalid point. I am perfectly entitled, as are the executive of the company, to make reasonable investments in order to get a return. And the return for this, for the country and for Wetherspoons, will be if we leave the EU and don't listen to the messages in the media which suggest that prices will axiomatically go up, because we think, and a lot of the country think, they'll go down, and that this myth, these myths about prices have been incorrectly perpetrated.
We've got to leave it there, Tim. We're out of time.